back window, front windshield, sorry. Let's fill my sprayer. Let's make sure that's all good. Whatever was in that hose, we're going to empty that out. Let's get some patterns. It's gonna be a project today. Alright, let's get chat going. Select. There we go. And we'll see. We'll fix everything out. Usually takes a minute. Doors. We're doing 35 apex on all the sides and the rear. Blade, cross fingers, vehicles. Patterns are 24 all the way through 26. There we go. I think the stream is streaming. Yes, stream is streaming. That's good. It's good news. I always like when the stream is streaming. Yeah, I think we're good. We're on TikTok too. TikTok streaming. Let's check our chat. Stop. Source. Oh, that's not. We don't need that one. This one. Stop. Should be good. All right, and just like that, we got some patterns. There's some patterns on the board. Cross your fingers. Did the patterns trim? That looks good. I like it. So it looks like 15. Perfect. No snag. Beautiful. And when that happens. Good. We live, boys. Yes, we are. I feel like something's being funky this morning. Use purified water. We definitely use clean water. We still have a DI system that we want to get hooked up. Maybe in 3 years we'll hook it up. Yeah, why isn't this working this morning? I'm gonna close this and reopen it. Okay, there we go. From the film, if the film has dust and contamination on the liner side, does it reflect what you see in it? No. No, the liner is just a protective layer. So you're going to have that happen. Like, this is just gonna get dirty on like a small level. It's not getting filthy, but little contaminants and stuff, they're everywhere. But we peel that off, we clean the window. So the most important thing is when we peel the film, the way we handle, the way we carry it, the way we install it, all that adds up to a nice clean result. So I could leave this sitting here for a couple hours, come back, there'd be some random dust sitting on it. But it's not a big deal. Get picked off, thrown away. There is overspray on this. You can kind of see it in the texture. We wiped it all off, but there's like a light overspray. We felt it on the back window. Just on the outside though. So this snap shrink. This is a little, it is snap shrinking, but it's going to be a little bit different. Fingers are bigger, there's a lot of water there. So it's just going to take longer to get started. Water's drying out. I'm just running the heat gun and slowly curling the end. And then, since there's more curve in this window, I'm going to shrink up a little bit higher. And then I'll spray underneath and check to see where we're at. It's nice and even. Looks pretty good. See if we have a couple little fingers that need to be shrunk at the bottom. Yes, we do. This. That needs to be smoothed out. Why does everything work yesterday? And then we come into today. Nothing changes. But it just feels broken today. What are we doing? Yeah, chat's not. Let's copy the link again. Oh, they let me click on it. I want to copy this. Nothing changed though. Copy back to my sources. If I go here, docs, custom browser docs, I'll copy this back over. Apply. Close. Yeah, I don't know. Chat's been funny today. The mic quality is poor. Is it? It shouldn't be. I hope not. Did I wake up in an alternate reality? Is this how I find out? Like, hey, your stream just doesn't work today. Like, well, it worked yesterday. Damn it. There's the chat. Okay, so now it works. Doesn't sound as clear as it normally does. Maybe it'll do now. Maybe it's just where I had it. Might be a little better now. But chat's working, so that's cool. We're getting there. So let me stop this, activate, and cross my fingers here. Yeah, should be working. There we go. You just gotta spend another 10, 15 minutes fiddling around with that, and then it magically works. So we're good again. Oh yeah, this stuff. Nice shop, thank you. Why are dyed films close to the same price as carbon? Because dyed is kind of getting phased out, and it has been for a long time. And just your average entry roll price has just gone up. But films used to all be dye, and then carbon and ceramic came along. Carbon was really like a inexpensive alternative for dye. It just wasn't as good. Now the technology has gotten better, and way more people end up buying just a carbon film as their entry. Dye just gets phased out then. So like hey, I want a cheap practice roll of film. It's kind of changed, and then also high quality materials, like you still might have dye, but then polyesters and glues and all that, like it all costs money. Do you have the tint rack storage? No, we took it down. I definitely like it. Keep little pieces of tape handy. Or I think he might have squared off the pegs because they were round. So when you put the round tint roll back on, the weight of it would start spiraling. So it would unroll itself at a certain point. But I think he made square pegs so that didn't happen. Don't quote me on that though. But I didn't have a good spot for it. We put a TV on the wall. We got cabinets and stuff, so it just went through a remodel. It didn't quite fit in. We also undersold the Harry Potter. Pretty pattern. Nice job. Ooh, this looks good. downloaded so this is a core pattern. I downloaded a 30-day trial to Computer Cut, and I don't know if we'll do it today, but I'm going to be doing pattern for pattern. We'll cut a driver's door, and then we'll cut a passenger door. Your mic sounds like it's crossed over. Oh, that did it. There we go. The mic didn't actually get shut off. That's why it was so confusing. Now it's better. Now you guys are like, there it is. That guy. Whoever said it sounds like it's far across the room, you saved it. I've got 2 mics, and one of them was on inside the container. So it was still getting powered and working and connected. But it was confusing because both of them are right here. So when I'm looking at, this is how I can check mic levels. It was still working. Dur, dur, dur. Remove $5, please. I shrunk the film on the outside, all was flat, so why there were popping huge fingers on the inside? Is it bad film quality? Huge fingers are typically installation, or you didn't shrink it enough. And this happens a lot. You can send an invoice. I'll just throw it in the garbage. But I appreciate you. Or I'll send it down to your basement. Is that ceramic? This is Apex. This is their dual ceramic. Okay, so we got pattern number 2. So we're gonna take this over to the car. What were we talking about? We were talking about stuff. We got distracted. We figured out mic issues. I want to figure out chat issues too. I don't know why. Sometimes it works. Like, so when it starts working, it works perfectly. But sometimes it's just slow to start. And I have to like refresh everything a bunch of times. There's no better app though. Oh my God, we are really just shooting this thing. There we go. We had it on laser beam. What's up? Are you the customer? You're here to watch? You're here to point out stuff and go like, bubbles! You got bubbles! Oof. You're getting antsy. I wish I could do something else too. There's nothing to do here. I got a car tomorrow too. Yeah, we got a truck in the morning. That's it though. Have you done any 2025 Tundras yet? No. I've done Tundras. So, like, 24. But not a, I don't think a 25. A citron? No, we don't have citrons over here. What film? This is GeoShield's dual layer ceramic. This is called Apex. Looking good. Just want to make sure I don't have anything popping up off the bottom. Why'd you lift the tint as you were shrinking it? So I shrink a lot of windows. But when there's bigger fingers, they're harder to just snap. So I'll start shrinking the bigger fingers, and then I can just flatten it all out at the bottom. So then I'll lift it. So it's a bit of a combo when a window is extra curvy. You need a little bit more shrink than just snapping the very end. No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's how we get a hole in our hose. We don't need that now. We're gonna buy 65 red chameleon tint. I don't even know where you can get good chameleon tint. Let alone 65%. We have 70%. Okay, razor blade. This table's handy, I like this. Hmm? You can go home. Take a nap. I want a nap. Honda EdX? What's an EdX? Yeah, you guys are naming a bunch of vehicles that I don't know. No Citrons. I don't know what the heck a Honda EdX is. Today we got a Model 3. Full back window. And a windshield. Is it necessary to shrink the top on these windows? No. The only reason you're gonna shrink the top is if you want to be extra thorough and you don't end up shrinking as much on the bottom. Like a back window, it's like you're just evenly distributing what you want to shrink. So if I force everything to go to the bottom, that means I have more on a curvy window to shrink at the bottom. You don't have to do that. The only reason we typically shrink on the bottom is because the bottom edge is nice and flat. And we have a slanted curve along the top. Most door windows don't need that much to shrink, so we end up just taking what we do on most doors and doing the same thing on a harder door. But you can absolutely shrink out a top edge. One of the guys that I tinted with early on, so I was learning from somebody, and then I would tint here and there with other people and pick up stuff. He would exclusively shrink out the top. He had his reasons for doing it, and his work turned out great, but it's definitely not the norm. There's nothing wrong with that, though. It's just people do things differently because people do things differently. Make sure this is nice and close. Nice. Ever tinted a Lamborghini? Actually, no. For as many cool things as we get here, I don't see those here. That's a good thing and a bad thing. So, like, everybody always has the aspirations of having a shop full of high-end supercars. There's a lot of stress with working on that stuff. We're at a tint shop in Oklahoma. We're currently tinting an '06 Gallardo. Nice. Bye. Do you wrap as well? No. If we did PPF, I can almost guarantee you we'd have a lot more of that type of business. But what I've come to learn is having a specialized tint place is nice, but your average consumer doesn't necessarily look at tint that way. They don't really want to bring in a car for just window tint, like a new Lambo. They're more interested in like window tint's just part of the package, and they're gonna get like PPF and tint. So it's like you can absolutely be in the right spot, grow a nice clientele, still be one of those places that have high-end cars come to you and not do PPF. But I think that's more of an outlier. That makes sense. How much for tint on an Explorer? 4 windows. Just the doors? Like just the 4 doors? Nothing on the back? How do you make sure you don't overpressurize the kegs? There is a pressure release on the top. So this thing right here. So if you get them, they're generally like, it depends on where you get them from. Tint Keg upgrades these to 100 PSI, so it's a safety, but it also lets you hold more pressure, and then they upgrade all the O-rings. But you can either put a pressure gauge on it, or just fill it up until the top rings goes. You'll hear like air filling up and kind of hissing, and then it'll slow down. How much for all windows on a Yukon? Like everything with the windshield. Oh, now we're gonna get a lot of prices. Okay, so your average vehicle, all the sides and the rear, we have 3 different levels of film. We have a carbon, we have a single layer ceramic, and we have a dual layer ceramic, and that's what we're installing right now. It'll start at $299, then $350, then $450, and then with a windshield, it's $450, $550, $650. Do you have a system that automatically repressurizes? I just fill it up once. So I fill up the keg, pressurize it, and then I don't have to fill it up again until I want to replace water. Whoa! Ooh, they have laminated and non-laminated. That's good, because they changed. These are laminated. Laminated, cut to the gasket. Laminated, cut below. Yes, please. Why is it pressurized? So it shoots out the end. This is the roll that we're going to be using for the back window. Apex 35. We got to do this fun thing. No halfsies today. Glass goes all the way from down there to up here. Yay, super fun. But yeah, the kegs are really simple. They're stainless steel. These are 3-gallon kegs. The fittings have been upgraded. There's 2 dip tubes in here so I can put hoses on each side. And then you just fill it up with water and soap. And then you just put some air in it. So then the water shoots through that hose out my sprayer. Yeah, it's like a spray bottle that I don't have to pump up. Pressure on demand. See? It's nice. Why does everybody hate the long back windows? Oh, it's just extra. It's just more of a project is all. I preferred the look of that. It's just going to be more of a project today. Is the windshield tint legal? With a doctor's note, yeah. We're doing really light too. Like 35 on the front doors, 70 on the windshield. You're not really going to notice anything. The front doors you will. Windshield you won't. I just got a ticket for mine. by a state cop. Oof. That's rough. They've always been harsh. Do you carry Apex and how much? Yes, we do. That's what we're installing right now. I live in the area. Are you hiring? I mean, I haven't put anything out there. I'm kind of looking for somebody. I just do a lot of things. So I more need like a do everything assistant. Is this better than 3M tint? You can work part-time if that works. I haven't had a lot of time to think about it yet. I mean, I haven't. It's just like, it's fine, and then all of a sudden there's other stuff that I need done. So, I gotta sit on it for a little bit, but I'm pretty sure, so we're gonna be going back on vacation in the winter here for a while, and I kinda want a good stand-in. If you live in California, people have 20 and below. What about 5 below? Taylor's far. Ooh, that's a hike. I used to work out in Taylor. Like near, I think, E-Course off Telegraph. There used to be an Auto Ameristar out there, right next to the Mickey Shore. That's where I got my start. Taylor, Tucky. I would tint in Redford, Taylor. I had aviation mechanics school out in Belleville. I had a round trip of like 2.5 hours every day. Eureka. I remember Eureka. You know that bridge where everybody gets pulled over by the furniture store? You're like going in on Telegraph, you gain a little speed and you come up and then the cop is sitting right there. Fucking pop. You tinted my Audi a few months ago. Nice. Is it good? Did we do a good job? Dude, I would still zone out. So I would work out there, and you can easily zone out, go under the bridge, not even notice, and they'll still get you. Out of all the like speed traps, I still remember that one. It's the ultimate speed trap. Okay, stool, clean the glass, install. Let's use autopilot. Dude, at the time I drove like a 93 Buick Century. Back in the 60s. I haven't been out to Taylor in a long time. I might make a post in the group. I gotta put up, see the thing is, my problem is I want too many random things done, but I think that's what I need. I think I need, like, we used to have a guy here named Jack. And Jack was, like, no kidding, a jack of all trades. Not quite, but he was a go-getter. Anything you needed done, he'd always look for something to do. And so I kind of need somebody to just, like, follow me around and just like, hey, can you go do this? I need this done. Let's take care of that. And then while I'm streaming, you can hold a camera too. Prep cars. But like, it'll help free up some time. Because I have a week like this. These are the weeks that really, like we got a couple of cars today. One of them's this, so it's just gonna take longer. But we just came off of a 3-day class. So like Monday was set up and work, then a 3-day class, then this. I forgot to block off Saturday, so now I got another appointment coming in on Saturday. When it's busy, it's busy. And then we want to take a trip at the end of the year. So I really need to get ahead of that and prepare for it. Farmington? I grew up in Farmington. We're in Farmington Hills. I went to school at Farmington High. Oh, look at all you Michigan people. All right, let's see how this lines up. The laminated. Thank you, AB. That was a story. Thank you for filling my ears with that shit. What's the best way to lock frameless windows? Just latch them. I'm like half working at, see, this is what I mean. Like, I have these things, so when you close the door, like the idea is that it actually hits that, whatever that's called, the little latch thing there. I just gotta improve them a little bit. But we've been using them on like the class cars and stuff. Any frameless that comes in here too, like this one, duh. How did your first ever window go? I went right in the garbage. I don't remember, but it definitely turned out like shit. I can promise you that. My training was slow. So like this is just how I got into tint. My dad owned an auto accessories company. It was a high school summer job for me. Then I graduated. I took a year off before I went to do anything. But I had a car, a 93 Buick Century, and I needed to make money to pay for my car and other things. So I worked there. I started as a low shop bitch. And so I was detailing cars, pick stuff up from the dealership, track down sales guys for spiffs. Like I was just an errand boy and a cleaning grunt. And then people quit. You become friendly. Oh, I don't like this. I got a couple little things right here. What if those are just stuck to the window? I don't think I can fix that though. We'll see. I'm expecting to redo this. But I'm gonna try first. Yeah, I can't even feel them. I feel like it's stuck to the glass, but we'll see. I can't even see it anymore. We got overspray. Did we get it? No, I'm gonna redo it. I think I got him though. Wow, that actually turned out nice. Oh shit, I probably should have taken that more seriously. Whenever I try and fix a door window, it usually doesn't turn out that good. But I think I just brushed whatever that little bit was out of it. I just thought it was glue. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, let's cut another one. Should I keep 2 for the other side? Or should I delete 1? So this is the driver's side. This is the passenger side. But if I don't... Yeah, we'll cut both again. I don't know what else to do. Laminated, cut below the gasket, add, go to the cut board. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? What's the max TSR for car windows? Is there... Good question. I have no idea because numbers keep going up and up and up and up and up. I saw some films with like, they're claiming 80, 90 TSER, but it's got to be reflective at that point. So I suppose it could be near 100% if you're just reflecting heat away instead of absorbing. But right now, for most autos, it's going to be in the neighborhood of like 60 to like 70. All right, let's grab a new winder. It's this one. Oh, so close. Oh, to remove tint? Looking up videos, since we're not doing removal, looking up videos is going to be the best way. And they're going to tell you exactly that. Take a steamer and do it, but your hands are shaking. They always do that. That's just how they are. Oh, you guys make me nervous. Isn't everybody's hands somewhat shaky? Like, I don't know. I've always felt like they just always have a little, I don't know. You make me nervous. That's fair. What program? Core? Yesterday, I don't do Red Bull. I've never done energy drinks. I don't like them. I'm coffee though, but I know it's definitely not shaky from having a cup of coffee in the morning. If anything, that would calm nerves down. But like when you try and hold something steady, and you always have like, if your arm's not supported and it's stretched out, isn't it always got like a little shake to it? Or is that just me? What about rear defrosters? Almost every car has rear defrosters. Look up a video, steamer, for the removal. They shake a lot after coffee. I don't have any noticeable jitters from coffee. It doesn't keep me like wired up. To me, it's just more of a soothing, addictive, like, where's my coffee? I just want my coffee. It's comforting, is how I would describe it. Do you use adhesive remover too? I'm gonna stop talking about removals. I'm gonna make you look up a video because you really need to. Or I'll make a bunch of shit up. Are you spraying just water? No, we have a soapy water called Tint Slip. All right, we'll flatten this out. I don't even know if we need the shank. We'll find out. I don't think so. You just put a little pressure on the window. I guess we need it right there. But not by much. And then it comes off. Just ordered from your store. Thank you, appreciate it. What'd you get? All right, so we want to push this as close to the top without going over. That's always Price is Right rules right there. Looks good. If the smile line doesn't go away right then while shrinking it, what do we do? You might have over shrunk it. Looking good. Yes, I like this one. Any tips for thin film? Just watch what the film's doing. Less heat, because it's thin. But just with any film, you're always watching for patterns. We have a few really good live streams walking people through shrinking. So look at the live stream from class day 2. We explain things perfectly in those videos. There's a guy in Australia that copies your tinting live streams. We should ban him. Yeah, that's Mr. Clean. He hangs out here. We talk about live streaming stuff. It's all good. Everybody, I wouldn't even call it copying. I don't own live streaming window tint. He does a good job. Really good job. He's got a cool stream. It's always interesting because there's very few people that actually know there we go. Like, we have really annoying challenges live streaming around a car. Because we have a computer here, we have chat. So like, how do you do a wireless camera with all of that? It gets really complicated. What mount? I have a MagSafe mount. So yeah, just this. This is the best it's ever looked though. I don't necessarily like using a phone, but the feed and the size is as clean as it's ever been. But we have another camera too. We have this one. See? Invest in Meta glasses. Meta glasses don't do this. I spent more on stuff. You guys would just see short POV videos. That's all Meta glasses do. I work for a good shop, but the owner always hits on me. I think that's probably like against some law. Oof. Oh. Oh, that was fast. Do you need us to pull out a forklift for it? Yeah. Okay. It shouldn't be that much, but let me know if you need me to come out there. Seal. I want tint strip on my front windshield. What material should I buy? I want tint strip on my front windshield. What material should I buy? Pretty much any tint for a tint strip. Is the Tesla recording everything you're saying right now? They don't do audio. But yeah, we definitely didn't cover up cameras or any of that. I don't care. They can have a view in here. I mean, we're literally streaming it, so. I come at him with a better... Oh, you've seen the channel. He's cool. Come at him with an even better view. Some shops are definitely touchy about that kind of stuff. A lot of shops disconnect customers' dash cams. So I have a good defense for that. I do too, but it's only when I'm actually doing the windshield. But yeah, I'm about as transparent as it can possibly be when we're working on cars. I mean, I give you guys a better view than I have. You guys are half an inch closer than I am at all times. But yeah, what happens behind the curtain at a lot of places, they don't want you to necessarily see. But also, in some of their defense, like a If this was like an auto glass place, I still would grin and bear it and do live streams, but chat would be 10 times more livid on average than they are. It's like we're spraying some water, but we've got things covered. This is what most people think a mechanic shop looks like. But mechanic shops are dirty, and they have to do things that you don't want to see. But at the end, you get back your car, and it should be in still a good condition. Ooh, what's that? Thank you. Do you think that good quality window tint is important? Boobles. Yeah, absolutely. Good quality tint is important. And it's not much more expensive than bad quality tint. Bad quality tint costs you more in the long run, because then you have to get it removed. Thank you. Where's the best place to get tint? I mean, I like our store. Why would they ask for that light of tint? It always looks lighter on camera than it actually does in person, but we are doing a lighter shade. We're doing 35. 35 in dual ceramic is because people grow up. Oh, just wait till the door gets closed. We use tint slip. Tint slip for the soap. That mixed with water. So like, we have 3 gallons in a keg. We add 3 ounces worth of soap. Pure Max, is it worth buying? I wouldn't leave any of those on customers' cars personally. I just don't like the brand, but out of all their lines of film, Pure Max was definitely one of the, or was really like, I think the best line that they had. It's just hazy. Like the other ones are just hazy. Like the Mega Max Ceramic and Pure Max Carbon are like the only non-hazy films that they have. Or I'd say less hazy. It still has a little haze, but it's not that bad. Oh, I'd hope this is better. I mean, an average roll is like 600, so. I like that you know your shit, but you're not arrogant. Yeah, I try to stay as grounded as I can. I try and run a good business. I have to have some opinions about film. There's places that install cheap shit. There's places that install expensive shit. Biggest thing is like, I don't see the point in nickel and diming your material costs too much, because the quality falls off pretty dramatically when you do. But like, I could tint a car for what? A carbon is gonna cost me on average $30 in material versus $15 in material for something that's cheap or inferior. So I'm spending the extra $15. All right, I gotta make sure this is squared. It just keeps shifting. There we go. Gotta press a little bit harder. Hey. Thank you. I think that was my safety cutter. It's not in my tool belt right now. Was it over here? It is over here. This guy. How long will that tint last before it fades? Eternity. It should never fade. If it does, it's covered by a warranty. It's not like a vinyl wrap where you have to get it replaced every like 3 or 5 years or whatever it is. Baton Rouge, that's where GeoShield's home base is. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Is tint similar to wrapping? Very different materials and processes, but it is film. It's just not stretchy. So like, if you know how to vinyl wrap, you don't know how to window tint. And I know how to window tint, I don't know how to vinyl wrap. I mean, there's things that I could do, but I'm not gonna be near as good at all the advanced stuff. I could probably wrap a hood. Okay, so we're gonna do this in half. Let's see, yeah, see, it's a little angled over that way. I'm gonna pick it up and make it a little bit straighter. Something like that. Oh yeah, where's my benches? I used to have benches. Charging 100 for Pro Nano on front doors too little. I mean, Pro Nano would be 200, but so I think so. But I'm not you, I'm not your business, I'm not in your area. So, just gonna get this started. Sometimes you just need some early wins, but you can change it very quickly. It's like, get started, do some business, and then go from there. Where's my little, you know what? Where's my little stool? That's around here somewhere. At least it should be. It must have gotten put somewhere. Like everything does. Huh. Oh, there it is. Is there a difference between what? Oh, nano ceramic and carbon nano ceramic. There can be. So ignore the term nano. Nano just means small. They all have small nano particles in them, basically, is how that works. I feel like it's this overspray. Shit, I said it was okay. It's causing things to hardly stick. It's the trade-off. Let's put some water down. There's like this light overspray over the entire back window, but it was really fine, so I didn't think it'd cause any issues. But that's why everything keeps shifting. So we're gonna put some water in there. Make sure that stays there. That's what I want to see. And let's do that around the rest of it. Angel with the 5. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's better. Oh yeah, but we were talking about films. Okay, so the difference between ceramic and nano, or what was the difference between nano ceramic and carbon nano ceramic? So ceramic films can be made a few different ways. They should have ceramic in them, right? But ceramic is only so dark, and you need to color the film. You can either color it with carbon, or you can color it with dye. So some ceramic films are dyed ceramic. That doesn't make them worse, it just means they're different. So the film that we're shrinking right now is a carbon ceramic, but it's got 2 layers of ceramic. All the films that we currently install are either carbon or carbon ceramic. We used to install one that was a dyed ceramic. Awesome performance out of it. We just changed over to C2 ceramic instead of it though. We're just gonna go a little bit at a time. What's the difference between carbon ceramic and dyed ceramic? It's gonna be that. Carbon or dye. It's just a means of coloring it. They both can have just as good of performance. It's just 2 different manufacturing processes. Dyed manufacturing has been around longer than carbon. So you're just gonna see just like bottom loading versus top loading. There's just gonna be manufacturing differences between companies. Some of them are a little older, some of them, but older but proven, some of them newer. Why don't you cut out the back window on the plotter? I mean, we've got the tape. I don't really see the point in doing it. It's not really gonna save me much time. And I just wanna be sure of where my cut's gonna be and not have that little relief cut in it, I guess. So I'm still gonna cut it out like by hand. How much does a carbon ceramic install usually cost? So like the one we install, everything with the windshield would be $550. The dual ceramic would be $650. Why are you going out the sides? Yeah, usually you go top to bottom, but look at it this way. Our back window is taller than it is wide. Most back windows are opposite. They're wider than they are tall. So we usually take just a roll it across the back window, But on a Tesla, you have to take an extra wide roll. And the only way you can make a piece fit is by your tube going out the side and going out that way. Do you use a 60? Yes, this is exactly what we did. Yep, everything's the same as far as our shrinking rules go. It's just going out the side. So what I'm doing is I'm shrinking it until I see this ripple pattern. And then I'm just going to cart it flat. God, I swear that's going to kick me in the ass. Hopefully not. Do you wrap vehicle also? I mean, we wrap it in window tint. Yeah, the heat gun on low. Nope, it's on high. We're just taking our sweet old time with it, though. Yep, this is Apex. You'll be able to see windshield. We've done plenty of windshields in it. They go quicker. There's just a lot of film to shrink out the sides. There's just more glass. I just want to make sure everything lays down right. I don't want to get towards the end and then risk burning up, so. Ooh. Let me put that on a different one. Thank you. We popped a breaker. Should have one right here. When you pull shrinking, are you really pulling it? Not really. You're really just lightly tugging on it. It used to be confusing to me for a long time, and then one day it just clicked. Pull shrinking is just flattening out the film, and then you shrink it the exact same way. You're just doing it over a lifted surface. So it's going to shrink faster, and you can't quite see exactly what you're doing. So when I pull on this, I'm just like lightly pulling it flat, so I can then take the heat and then go over like a little wider area. Because there's all these peaks and valleys. Yeah, I got a stronger Steinel heat gun too. I'm not trying to give it more heat though. I'm not trying to go faster. I'm just trying to get it. This, I don't like this. Why is it doing that? Where did you put your camera? I'm wearing it. It's like a necklace. Is a Tesla harder to do than a C5? In a different way. See, I feel like that's my center. You inspired me to be a tinter, but I didn't realize how much would go in the trash. A lot goes in the trash. There, that looks better. As long as it stays flat in the middle. Problem with if there's overspray or an orange peel, what it does is it slowly lets air back under the film. See that? And then it pops back up. We don't like that because that doesn't let us leave tension on it. That dries out and then it releases. So I didn't want to have to blade the back window, but we might have to. If I can just get it to stay tight and hang out here, it's not a problem. But we'll see if it becomes one. Because that looks good, if it stays like that, but we'll come back and check on it. Oh, really?
They have an AI built into it where you can go and click the features that you want, and it generates a prompt for you with the AI to build what you need to build.
Oh, wow.
So it's like, oh yeah, check the features you want, and then generate a prompt. And then I just hit oh, and I was like, oh, okay.
So do people not accept certain payment processors just because they are a little lazy? Probably.
I know that I've specifically heard that customers that choose Square over Stripe is typically because Square pays out faster, but that used to be a thing. I get paid the same day with Stripe now. I just had to have a little activity on my account before I was approved for it.
Ah, okay.
But there's definitely a way for us to generate a connected payment, so we can just charge like a flat 2 or 3% fee on every transaction that gets run through.
Oh, that's cool.
And the fee goes directly to us, and the account that charges the fee has to pay the transaction fees and everything too.
Okay. Cool.
But it's coming on. And it looks like it's basically CRM. I had to put in a contact section because like, if somebody's going to fill out a form and we're going to collect their information, we need somewhere to save it.
Yeah.
So it's super basic.
It's like calendar thing is like a super lightweight CRM.
Yeah, so it's got the vehicle information, a notes section, and then like name, address, email.
Okay.
And that's it.
Oh, that's cool. Say that now. The camera, that's an iPhone 14. We're working on a easy book and deposit calendar app. We have like a calendar widget that we have embedded on our site, but the whole interface for like dealing with appointments and stuff, it's always been subpar. It's just like a lot of our stuff is automated. But now that we got everything else working pretty well, we're revisiting like the weak points. We kind of just want like an easy scheduling app. Take deposits, schedule, send reminders, and then basically have a prompt window. Everybody says AI too much, but basically a little AI window that you could say, hey, Mike wants to schedule his RAM on Saturday at 3 o'clock, and then it just books it for you, and then automatically sends him a deposit request if you want to collect deposits. That's actually kind of been a trend with me. Like, for the longest time, dude, we'll have, like, the way we book appointments is we send a booking link to a customer, and, or like right now we send a link to our booking calendar. So they click on the service, and then they just kind of take it from there. So they fill out all their information, they leave a deposit, because trying to collect all that stuff on the phone is just kind of a pain in the butt. Phones are breaking up. Was that an E or an A? I use a web-based schedule extension for my computer repair site. But one thing we were looking into is like with everything that we've built and learned with all the automation tools is like, dude, at this point, we could have a really simple to use interface, and then you just have a little window up top that's just like, I mean, we do everything. We do phone transcribing. We have an AI quoting system, but this would be separate. This is just like, hey, I got a guy standing in front of me. I want to book something for Saturday or whatever. And you just literally, Mike wants to book his F-150 on Saturday. This is his phone number. And then adds him to the calendar on Saturday at that time. Sends him a deposit link. He gets a little text, boop, leave a deposit, done. Easy peasy. I use the Ninja Carbon blade for cutting on the top of window. It's great and flexible. My question, can it be used? So you don't, it's a carbon blade, you don't want to cut directly on glass. It will scratch. So you can use it wherever you want as long as you're careful, but just know if I'm taking it and rounding a corner on a window, you're gonna see a little scratch. It does sound nice, doesn't it? It's like one of the most practical uses of AI. It's like not have AI talk to the customer. You don't need that. Or I mean, like we have that, but it's like, hey, just streamline. Hey, I'm working on this. I get a phone call. Hi, can I get my car in on Saturday? Sure. And then you just like, you don't want to stop doing what you're doing. These spots must have kept shrinking a little bit. What am I not answering? Bro's doing a tint job completely wrong. Thanks. Why isn't it on the inside? You get angry when it's not on the inside. Because it won't fit yet. You see how wide this is? You see how it doesn't lay flat? We fix those things and then we install it. Tesla takes too long to shrink. I, for whatever reason, am just slow at shrinking these too. I mean, I'm not trying to go fast with Apex here, but I can tell you I am just lower. I remember a tint class that I helped teach. I had a little shrink off between me and one of their regular installers on a Model 3. Oh, he kicked my butt on the Model 3. Oh, it's because I stretched it there, that's why. It's going down. I just don't feel like sacrificing a piece this big. That's what gets me. It's like, I really should start pushing it and just see what it can do. I don't have to, but like, yeah. I know I can go faster, but that's when you quickly work yourself into a spot. So I'm not trying to do that today. But we got that side, that's good. But is Tesla the worst car to tint? No, but they sure are the most common. I mean, Model Y has this type of window, but on the windshield. Ooh, let me spray this back down. I'm gonna spray this and up there. Get those sections to stick better before we shrink it. What car gives you the most headaches? All your typical ones. All your typical ones gives you the most headaches. There's not even a particular car that comes to mind, but old stuff. Old stuff is just, like old stuff, classic cars. I don't even want to touch them. Dirty cars. They have to be really dirty though. Maybe it's because I just tinted a lot of dirty cars for a long time. That might be also why I tend to run a little water heavy. Because like we had older cars, dirty cars, that just had to be done quick. And so the way that I handled that was just, just spray it. Just hose it down. I really still just want to get like Malibus all day. There. See how that's... what I should have done is taken care of the overspray first. It's not going to impact the shrink at all. What it was impacting though is how it was anchoring. But now that I think that we got a bunch of film shrunk and tacked to where we need it, this is going a little bit better now. Malibu, I haven't seen one in years. I had a few back to back, like I want to say like less than a month ago. It was great. Dude, I miss those days. Those are my favorite days. What do we got on the schedule? Malibu. Yes! It's like when the older Fusions, before like 2012, we used to get those, and like the older Impalas, we would get Impalas in herds. Somebody comes in with an Impala and then 3 more follow behind. It was fantastic. Love those days. And then we had bundles of Chargers. So many Chargers out in Dearborn Heights. Chargers, 300s. Are you shrinking We're shrinking out the sides. It's a very tall back window, and we're doing the full thing. So like on pole shrinking, I can kind of see the film shrinking. I can see where it connects to the window, but for the most part, when you're pulling it off the window, it's like you're looking for subtle cues in the film. But if it's not connecting right down to the window, you're just like, all right, well, if I put this amount of heat here and keep it moving, when I let go, I should get it pretty close to where I need it. And so it's just that over and over again. It's a little bit more guesswork. But know your heat, know your film. If I had a few more Tesla back windows all back to back, we'd be a little bit faster on this. This side's going about twice as fast as the other side, though. What's the best car you've ever tinted? A Malibu. I think I bought cheap film. It's peeling. Any film can peel. Tinting's just not easy. It's not user-friendly. The most expensive car, a Malibu. All the way around with a windshield, we'll plan 4 hours, but we'll usually have it done in 3. Like when we're on stream, a lot of the full ones with the windshields are in 3 hours, but we tell people up to 4. So like on this one, I told them up to 5, and it'll probably be done sooner, but you know, we're not done yet, so we could be done way sooner. I'm just gonna plan a dumb amount of extra time just in case. What setup are you using to be able to read the chat and use both hands? I hear comments. So I've got like a text-to-speech thing. So when you guys ask something, it gets read by a very pleasant voice. Are you the owner of the shop? Yes, it's my place. Who's leaving bad reviews under your shop's name? What do you mean? Like, we're getting a string of bad reviews, and that same person that is leaving bad reviews on ours is leaving bad reviews on other pages too. Have we cracked a window by heating it too much? No. No, I've actually never cracked a window from too much heat. It's pretty, like, glass is strong. The more you work on glass, the more you realize, like, glass is actually, like, really dumb strong. You have to be doing something, like, very stupid. Pakistan is leaving bad reviews. Yeah, I've seen some of that. The thing is, we haven't got any ransoms. So I don't quite know. I think part of it was a misunderstanding too. Like, we had a couple of fake bad reviews, and then we saw one of the accounts that left a bad review has 2 reviews on his account, and he left the bad review on ours, and 20 minutes later he left it on another one. And so Mark made a post, and then I think some people misinterpreted it, because that other shop got additional bad reviews from that post. And it's like, dude, what the fuck? What? So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. We're tinting cars. We post videos. We help out in our community. And there's just a string of bad reviews going around for people. Have you ever had the tint bubble up right before the end of your shrink? Yeah, sometimes you're gonna put too much heat. And more has to do with that particular film, because sometimes it can actually be somewhat common. But you'll basically shrink the liner before the tint is shrunk. And so you see it almost look like it's bubbling. But it's just that liner gets so much heat, it shrinks faster than the tint does. I'd say just use less heat or go a little bit slower. Oh yeah, there's my card. You need a secretary. Yeah, we have help with phones and stuff. One of our bad reviews, though, it actually helped bring us a customer. So I'm trying not to let it bother me too much. But having like, what, 4 or 5 bad, like 1-star reviews in a string of a couple days, and they're all fake accounts. It's like, Jesus Christ. So you report them, you make a reply, and you just keep doing what you do. All right. Have you used Autobahn? I have not personally opened up and used a box of Autobahn film. I know more about it though. Autobahn's really going to be similar to Pro Nano and Pro Classic. From what I understand, it comes from Guari. They're all going to be a little bit different, but XBell, you'll hear Solar FX, Global, High Tech. They'll all have some film lines from that manufacturer. I trimmed this off to stay away from the paint, but I almost wish I left it just a little bit longer because the pulling seems to help me. But we're almost done. Almost done. See, this is why I don't want to put chrome on a roof. Ugh. I look at my roof and I'm like, I could finish the whole thing in exterior 2020. But I don't want to. Fuck that. I gotta try and shrink it like this all the way to the very edge. I don't want to do that. How hard is it to shrink this back window? Once you go through them a few times, they're really not as bad as what they look. They just can take a long time right at the edges. Because what you want to do is try and shrink enough film so when you get to the edge, it just lays down. I've had so many more Model Ys though, so I haven't had to do a solid Model 3 back window in a hot minute. But Apex is going to be slower overall. I two-piece the Model 3. I wouldn't want to do that personally. And a few of the Model 3s that we've had more recently, they've just wanted like half the back window to save some money. But I think it looks stupid. So does this customer. So we're doing the full thing. You're doing a light or moderate press with the card. Harder. I'm not trying to like go crazy, but the thing is, when you shrink it, you can put as much pressure as you want. You're just basically stretching it forward with the card is what you're doing. So instead of taking my hand and pulling it, I'm shrinking it down to the window and then just pulling it flat along it. There we go. And just this little bit. Did you cut it with a plotter? No, we got the tape here. We're just gonna trim it out. I'd rather hand trim it, but I would imagine that the plotter fits out fine, just on the off chance that it didn't. But I'm gonna give myself every chance of just getting it right. So that's why I'm not gonna plotter cut it. One vehicle that you don't like to tint. I don't know. Anything that raises my stress level. This one. It's fine. It's fine. It's part of the job. Oh, good. They're all charged. Mustangs? No, Mustangs are pretty straightforward. There we go. Whoa, shut up. Hang on. Was it that much? Can't see it. Wow, holy shit. Look at how much headliner there is there. You see that? Headliner stops here, glass continues, and then you have the border. Ooh.
You can, it just doesn't show up. It just doesn't show up on
That's annoying. Yeah, we'll just tuck it lower and then slide it up. I knew they did that with their sunroof. I'm a little more surprised at how much they did it on this. I'm bringing my car to you in September. Cool. Should I do the windshield strip or full? So those are two different things, and you can do both if you wanted. The strip is just a long-running classic thing. It does help with some mid-afternoon sun. We're gonna do that in 5% because it's the only shade that really does anything there. A full windshield is for the full windshield. You're gonna do it in a lighter shade. It's gonna help overall with heat and give you a little bit of privacy. But since it's lighter than 5, it'll help with some glare, but it's not like, you know, we have 50 on our windshield. We still put the sun visor down. So you could do it, there's a few ways you could do it. We could do the full windshield. Full windshield, you could live with it for a little while, see how you like it. Because once you put a strip, we're gonna do the strip over the windshield, and once you do it, you can't undo it without pulling the windshield off. So you might wanna just do full windshield, see how you like it, and then if you wanna add a strip later, do that. But we do far more full windshields than we do strips now. Do you do the sunroof part? No. That would give me some stress. So honestly, there's not much of a reason to do the sunroof. The sunroof is already ceramic and already 2%. So it's basically doing the same thing that the tint we're applying to it is gonna do. When there's no physical shade to pull across, and that's on a lot of EVs especially, they don't have pull shades, they just do a big panoramic piece of glass. They have to treat the glass, put a ceramic layer in it, or else their customers would be cooked. How are you gonna handle this big piece of film? We're gonna roll it up with a PVC pipe and unroll it on the inside. So it's a reverse roll.
I can give you a form for this also.
Yes, we're adding an extra layer of tint to all the surfaces that don't currently have that on it. So the interesting thing about the Model 3 is they only do half, or a little bit more than half. So on sedans, they're under different rules than trucks and SUVs. So the tint actually stops here, and then this portion is clear. So some people will just tint this portion, but it looks ugly from the inside. Some people actually do not care about that, which is more surprising to me. There we go. Have you ever tinted a hearse or a limo? I did. We have a stream. We tinted a hearse not too long ago. We did it on stream. They had the full roller, put you down for good. When's your next class? Next month. We'll be getting a PPF class together pretty soon here too. I think it's actually happening. Wow. Look at that. Look at that bowl. Are they online or in person? Oh, in person. These are my online classes. We don't hide them behind a class wall. We streamed a couple of the days of the class this time. How many cars have you tinted? A lot? At least 2. How come it doesn't stretch the car? Because we cut on the white line. So now, flatten this back out. Not 200, just 2. All right, so we want to tighten up our edges. Give them one last heat blast. The smooches. Oh, yeah. No, that brings down the car value. We don't do that. Have you ever damaged a customer's car? Of course. I think anybody that's worked on a car has a story where they've damaged something. Is ceramic really worth it? For some people. So I used to have that question when I was installing it early on. There was a lot of people, like it was like, oh, that sounds, we used to do tint jobs for like $250. And the idea of doing a tint job for $450 was like, wow, that sounds expensive. And then somebody pays it, and then like they live with it for a little while, and then you get their opinion, and you're like, big confidence boost early on. You're just like, oh my God, that stuff's amazing. I'd never drive with anything else. And we just kept hearing that over and over and over again. So like, ceramic's not a miracle product. It is an absorption layer between you and the sun. So that sun that is beating down on your car, that solar energy that's going through your windows, it just stops it from passing right through. So it's like your car's still a metal box. Your car will still get hot, but it's so much more comfortable to drive around with. You start the air, you get it running, you just don't feel the sun passing through it anymore. Helps keep it just from directly baking your interior. How come this back is taking you so long? Watching you while taking this 5 hours. I don't know. Because it did. Stops dashes from cracking. Yeah, they're not getting just baked by UV and heat all day. Have you ever tinted something that's not a vehicle? Does a house count? Okay, let's grab a towel. Clay bar. We gotta scrub and clean the inside here. There's definitely some buildup on the inside. I have plenty of space everywhere but up here. Sides are decent. Like the clarity of Pro Nano. Yeah, clarity's great. Clarity and performance on that film. I tinted, does this count? I tinted a towel. Wow, that is like fused to it. Okay, I guess that's gonna stay there. Cool, okay, I'm gonna take a nap and then we'll be back. Just wake me up in 30 minutes. It's a good towel tint job. Thank you. It was just partial. We might put doing this in the car while holding a phone necklace is crazy. I agree. We might put it down for part of it. Hang on. Let me see where we're at with this. So we can roll it up and give the full experience of the installation, and then I can switch back to the other one. So this thing. Yep. I like this. So I'm gonna peel the entire thing, put the liner back down, and then we're gonna roll it up. Sorry, no, we're gonna roll it from the top down, not from the bottom up. Bottom up would be too easy. We're gonna roll it from the top, we're gonna go down, because first side in, last one out. So we're gonna roll it from the bottom all the way up the top. This is gonna help give it a little bit of structure, because with all the water, you're holding it, it wants to bend on the edges if you're not careful. So we're gonna keep that handy. Let's get a scrub pad, clay bar, a couple of longer reach tools. We'll bring a slim slam. That sounds like it'll be helpful. Bulldozer is probably going to be helpful. Thanks for showing us how it's going to get done. I appreciate that. Because I was almost like, why am I doing this? This makes me want to turn off the stream and just focus on doing the car. Because it definitely, it's always an added layer of blah. So like, I like streaming, but at the end of the day, we need to make sure we get a good tint job out of it. So. Do you own or lease the shop? I lease the unit. All right, so we got that. Let's hop in here. Yeah, I didn't buy the building, but I own the business. So we might move. We might move eventually. This is one of the few back windows that I'm actually gonna put the seats down, because we have to go all the way up and get a shower. And you guys will too. Do film shops that do cheap film and quickness survive in the long run? I bet some of them do. It's a numbers game. You just gotta know your demographics and just power through it. I think where a lot of people fall off is they get burned out. So they're like, I'm gonna charge less. I'm gonna do more cars, but they have a hard time trying to hire and keep help. So in order to hire people, you then have to either do a lot of volume and get other people to be okay with that, or you have to charge more because you got more than just those people to pay for. Materials, shop, insurance, business stuff. There's always more stuff than you think that you need to pay for. Oh, you guys open the... You can check our booking calendar. Go to Detroit Tint Studio. Check our booking calendar. You can text us or call us and you'll get a quote. All right, I'm gonna do this one more time. I started this in 2020. Smart, right? Pandemic. Good timing. Slim Slam, thank you, ma'am. Look at that. Doing a good job. Reach all the way down. Okay. All right, we ready? Oh, I'm sleepy now, though. Can I take a nap, please? I'm gonna take off my shoes, too. Okay, so what do we gotta do? We gotta peel this. How much? Everything with the windshield, we charge $900 on this one. Whew. Show feet. I didn't mean to take off my shoes like that. I'm gonna take them off. I forget about that. It's easier to just get in the car with no shoes. Tough time to start. Yeah, there was so February is I think when I had my first job. Then everything shut down. I was still pulling in appointments at the home garage. So that's where I started. But the city didn't like that, so they kicked me out. And that's when I got the shop. I was very nervous to get a shop. I didn't want a shop either. That was the thing. It's one thing to do videos on cars. It's another thing to build the business to get the cars to continue to do the videos. It's the only thing that really made sense. So I got to start at a home garage, move to here, and the rest is history. There we go, there's our halfway point. We're just gonna soak it down. Pop this back down. Where's my, there it is. You have to take the risk? Yeah, I was so nervous leaving a security deposit. It was 2 years and like 2,400 bucks a month. There was a cheaper unit here, but then one of the neighbors took it. But that unit actually, it was smaller, a little cheaper, but needed far more work to it. But I was just excited to see a space. All right, so Model 3, we're gonna take this PVC. We shuffled a little PVC pipe in there. And what that does is help keep some structure. Because I tried rolling one of these up early on without a tube in the middle. Dude, there's so much water weight. You don't think about it, but then you start trying to unroll it and it starts bending. And one little bend in here, you know, it's gonna go through the entire back window. So we roll it all the way up. We can take our finger, we can twist it, tighten it up a little bit more. And now we're gonna go bottom to top. Usually we go across, but this time we're gonna go bottom to top. So I'm gonna toss my sprayer in here. We'll get a few feet. Plus in a larger stop, fart smell can disperse better. That's true. That's very true. You know, that's why you get a big shop. You're like, fart smell. Have you ever have a customer piss you off? And so you're about to deliver your car, and then you just rip one right before you pull it out in the parking lot, close the doors, and then run back in the shop. I never did that. That's crazy. All right. So the thing about this one is that everything's a little hard to juggle here. Ooh, down, go down. So we're gonna start with pulling it down the window. Kind of leave the roll on your elbows. I'm gonna grab the liner while I got a chance. I typically miss that part, but sometimes you'll unroll it and then you'll be sliding the liner around and not the tint. So grab the liner while you can, and you just keep going up. God, dusting cars is the one. I would never do that. There we go. See, that goes out of the car. And then we take our liner and we just work it up off the film as good as we can. See it falling off there. Gently. Ta-da! So now we have, I'd say, an almost trickier part. We gotta get this down and tucked. Okay, definitely not trickier. But we still gotta get it tucked because this, remember, this covers so much. So, but thankfully Tesla, they thought about us tinners, that they did. They let us tuck it all the way down there. Now we're below and then we can just slide it up. Look at that. Good job, Tesla. I appreciate you. Wow. Do we get points for not changing cameras? Why did I get that other one? Just because I could. So let's make sure our cutouts are going to line up before we tack it in place. It's nice and slip and slidey, so that's good. Feet. Let's get a slim sweep. No, that's a Model Y. If it was a Model X, I'd be more stressed. Model X is going to be crazy. I'd probably do the Model X off stream. Getting my car today, so I'm super hyped up watching this. I appreciate that energy. It's like, yeah, let's go. How much just for the back window? Let me think. So if we charge $450 on a regular, so that would be in carbon. We start it at $7 with the full back window, so that price difference there kind of tells you. About to schedule, I'm out in Ann Arbor. Wow, that's a little haul. Not crazy, but that's definitely a little trip. $30 to 40 minutes. I swear we're farther than that. We got to be like an hour. But cool. Ann Arbor's cool. I charge $400 for ceramic, full top and rears. Am I crazy? Pricing, so pricing's always a complicated subject because some of it is like how are you guys charging $1,000 for window tint? It's like, we're personally not most of the time. But there are just certain outlier shops in nicer areas that have built a very strong business. So you have your average normies, you have people that charge less, and then you have people that charge substantially more. There's always that type of market. But at least I don't think I can. We seem to top out on average around like 700. We've tried adjusting prices, we've tried doing higher, we've tried some things. That just seems to be where the average high-end one is. So there's always ones that could potentially go that high or higher, but the majority of them are gonna be about, with a windshield, 550, without a windshield, 350 to 450 on average is what we typically tint cars at. I need my, oh, there it is, my Libman squeegee. I live in a wealthy area. I myself am not wealthy, but I'm paying the wealthy tint price. You might be better off than you think. Or you just got a house at the right time. That can definitely happen too. properties go up from fucking $200,000 to like $1 million. All right, I'm scared. This is the grand reveal of the Model 3. We hope it's good. Besides YouTube, how else do you advertise? So we have a company run our ads. Union, they have an agency. They get us quite a few leads per day. When I think about it, I really would like to change the funnel, but I get too distracted doing everything else. We get a lot of leads from them. But a lead is just that, it's a lead. It's not a for sure job. You have to talk to more people on average that come in through ads to close any of them. So we just run everything through our automated system. So we have our AI chat, basically talk to all of them. So I know just from that we probably have a lower rate. But it's nice because the majority of people that we book, it can just be done. They fill out a lead form. If we fall in their pricing range, we look cool, there you go, we book it. Do you do any dealership work? No. I've done dealership work. I'm staying in my back cave. I don't want to leave. Looks good. Let's check it on the inside. Dealership work can be really good and really bad. They're super numbers focused. Ooh, let's bring a couple towels in here too. They're super numbers focused. So some dealerships are gonna just try and get some sort of volume discount right away and then not necessarily make it worth your time. You gotta set up a structure for them, or else you're just gonna have a sales guy like, I need you out here now. I'm trying to close a car. This guy wants tint. I told him it'd be done today. Don't do that. Give them a day or two per week. And what that'll do is all those leads and jobs that come in, they'll funnel to a particular day. And then you'll go in on that day and you'll take care of them. I see just a little thing that I think I can take care of right here. Just one little thing on the edge. Where's my knife? It is harder to do this while streaming. Absolutely. But you're welcome. Thanks for the nice message. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted. I can feel it. Brush it out. And so I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive with the water here, just because I did that. And as long as we can push it back down clean, we good, buddy. What are you doing? Fixing. There was just a little thingy. Ooh, that's so much better. I don't like having to do that, especially when I have this big old edge here. But since we did so much cleaning around the edges, wipe it off, gently pull it back, flush it, and then press it all out. This is nice. This turned out really, really good. I'm very happy with this. Like, holy shit. Yeah, this turned out great. 10 out of 10 here. Even all this up here, I was worried about this. This all looks super clean. Yes! That's a win. That's a win. I'll take it. Okay, now I can get out of here. Oh, we got one little finger. Oh, wow, that laid down? Really? Okay, cool. I thought I'd need heat on that one. That one's gone. Might come back. We'll watch it. Yes! And then I am reborn. I hope the police don't change their cars to Tesla. A little water there. Let me go press that out. You see that? You see how nice that turned out? Oh, it's so good. Now I am less stressed. Although we got a windshield to do. Albeit I've done a lot more of these windshields than back windows. Yes! Clean. Heck yeah. We'll take it. Installing shatterproof film on the rear window is a nightmare. Like the windshield protection film? Or are you doing something else? I wrap police and other authority vehicles as my job. That's cool. I tinted for a little while. One of my accounts had an account. There's a place not too far from here where they outfit police vehicles. So just all day they're just wiring up lights and sirens and all the cages and stuff like that. Right? Because somebody does it. Okay, let's throw some towels there. Scrub pad, there's my knife. 2 towels. These ones are used. That one's used. Just want to hang it up, and then we'll cover up the dash. Don't fall. Sorry, guys. And then we got to do that windshield. That windshield's all prepped, at least on the outside. I'm ready to go. We still got to tuck a towel in there. But how about this? How about we throw some film? We shrink it. Oh yeah, we do got quarter windows we have to do too. We don't want to forget those. But let's jump over to the back window, or windshield, and then I'll do the quarter windows. That's 35. We need a roll of 70. That's over here. That's set up, ready to go. This cutout's a little different too. New hardware. I'll look at it a little bit closer. They don't have the same edge here. Looks like they give me space though. But they definitely don't have the same type of housing that they had before. So on this windshield, we're doing 70. He just wanted to go really light. It's probably because I tint. But you see so many cars in different shades and stuff. I definitely, at this age, can appreciate lighter. So I have a reflective exterior film on my sunroof, and I still want to do the back window, but then I just do the inside of the back window, and I'm like, I'm good. I don't feel like doing it. What type of film? GeoShield. How many cars do you do in an average day? 1 to 2. What? Dude, what the hell? I was just talking about you today.
Dude, good to see you.
Good to see you. This is Jack.
Yeah.
Jack, we're streaming a Model 3 right now.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you never saw it when it was done like this. We just finished this last year.
Yeah, it's insane.
So how you been?
Amazing. Well, not really.
Not really?
Yeah, actually no.
Uh-oh.
But I was wondering, can I, because we had class yesterday,
Yeah.
so can I like pick up a broom or start cleaning up or something, and when you finish up, can I ask you questions about some stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah? Okay.
Okay. I mean, we don't really have a ton to clean up, but I mean, I appreciate it. I literally said on stream, I was looking around for somebody, and we used to have somebody named Jack, and then you showed up today.
I'm in the neighborhood. I'm home.
That's cool. Are you back for a while, or?
I have a wedding tomorrow,
Okay.
so that's why I'm home, but I'm supposed to leave the second.
Okay.
So I start school this week technically, so
Ah.
I have 1 more year.
Yeah.
Wait, how's it? I mean, looks like everything's going great, so
Things are going good.
amazing.
Staying busy. Still doing a lot of streaming. Store stuff has grown. Yeah, we underwent a big construction project last year, right around March. So we ended up doing the rest of the shop floor. We built a wall right there for flat glass stuff. We have a loft up there now. So instead of that just being empty space that we couldn't use, we have stairs, and all the extra inventory is upstairs now. And yeah, things have just slowly been growing.
It's great. I'm just fine on here and there. I'll jump in.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, good.
I know what's up.
I saw a couple of your boat TikToks.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Do you ever sell a boat? Kinda?
So, one,
Yeah.
sold one, but it's a long story. It didn't work out.
Aw.
So, it's okay. But yeah, so now I have 1 more year of school. I'm working part-time at a gym,
Okay.
and I'm playing rugby, actually.
Nice.
Very random.
You still doing jujitsu?
Not like I should.
Now that you should.
Yeah.
I'd say rugby is kind of a fair trade-off for jujitsu.
Yeah.
It's pretty active.
Yeah, so it's been 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah, which is insane.
It flew. The Florida experiment
Mm-hmm.
kind of been a fail.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
But you're doing school down there.
Yeah. So that's the only good thing, but I thought I would shoot up like a rocket,
Yeah.
like a airplane off an aircraft carrier, but not as productive. So it's kind of been a fail.
Yeah.
But I made, lots of connections.
Oh, that's cool.
Not as productive as I thought.
Hmm. Well, that's okay. I mean, you still got a main reason to be down there. I'm jealous. I want to go down to Florida.
Matt, we have a customer that is interested in buying some tools.
Oh, hi.
What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing? Sorry, my hand's wet. You want to get some tools? Streaming. Is Azara here? Where's Azara?
What's up?
Where's Azara? Oh, is she upstairs? Oh, Azara. Somebody's here to buy some tools. Thank you. Azara's here. Yeah, I think you've met her before, maybe. Because Carlos was here. It was Carlos' girlfriend.
Hi. Nice.
So Carlos was here for a little while, and then he went to work with family, and he's doing life insurance stuff now.
Still doing that?
Yeah.
I got like recruited new one of those.
Yeah?
So they came, tried to get me,
Uh-huh.
and yeah.
Because he actually went down to Florida for a little bit.
I talked to him a little bit. He's in Tampa,
Oh, okay.
so he's doing the life insurance thing.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it sounds like it's still working out for him.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's a little bit like an MLM,
Oh, yeah?
100%.
So that's tough. Tough to grow in something like that for sure.
And the company that was talking to me,
Mm-hmm.
they weren't very like upfront about the fact that it was an MLM. And if they were in the beginning, I would have been okay with it. But it kind of threw me off because I was like, guys, if you're doing it's fine. I'm not against them,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, it's that kind of
Yeah.
good red flag.
Yeah. Yeah, trying to keep that kind of stuff hidden, not good.
Just be upfront about how it works.
Is that Jack that used to work there? That is.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, he was here for about a couple years ago now. Yeah, I was shocked. I looked through the window and I was like, that's not Jack. Oh shit. He's back for a couple days. It's funny, you got your GeoShield shirt on too. Do you have a Detroit Tint Studio shirt? Were we doing those?
That was like a week after I left.
Oh, seriously? What size are you?
I don't know.
Like medium, large? Something. Make sure you get a shirt. Hey, make sure he gets a shirt too. Heck yeah. He literally came in and he's like, I could take a broom and push it around. He's always helpful. But yeah, how much time do you got?
Me?
Yeah.
I got all day. I'm gonna wait for you to finish this live. And,
Oh, okay.
yeah, so hopefully maybe she can put me to work upstairs doing something.
I mean, you definitely don't have to, but yeah, if she's got something for you to do, I mean, sure, I wouldn't say no. Alrighty, guys. We're just shrinking this windshield. Where are we at? What do you do different to prevent contamination when unrolling? Reverse rolling has been a struggle to figure out. But when we go to peel it, I'll definitely cover it a little bit better. Biggest thing, wipe off the edges, both on the interior and the film when you're unrolling it. And then a big part of it is how you unroll it. But I used to get a lot of speckles along the side. But I think that came to be from when you're cleaning off a windshield, you're taking the dirt and you're moving it off to the side. And then so if that dirt is still settled there, you want to make sure you wipe all that off. Where do I get some tint squeegees local? Where are you? Most of them are through supply stores, but those are scattered across the country. There's not that many that you can just walk into. Kind of like a micro center. When you lift it, do you pull? You put a little tension, but you're not tugging the film very hard. So all we're doing is putting a little tension, because you see this? It peaks up, kicks back down. So, flat. It's here too. Overspray a little bit on the windshield. I got my car tinted. They said they couldn't tint it all the way up to the end because then there's possible peeling. There's certain shops that'll do either filing or shave off the top edge with a blade. It can be really tricky depending on the car, skill level, that kind of stuff. It's definitely possible to get like a seamless edge. But like my shop, for example, I typically don't shave windows all the way to the top. There'll be a very slight gap, but you can get as close to the edge without going over. It's kind of the game. So if there's like a bigger gap at the top, that's just poor quality workmanship. It can be really, really close. That's Jack. He's just stopping by and he's already working. It was like, we used to have that. Oh, we don't have it anymore. We used to have that shelf like here, and then we just tossed all that shit right in the back. It's funny to look back at what it actually looked like. Why do you lift it? So like this. So you get peaks and valleys. So you get those fingers. And then when you're just trying to shrink a little faster over a wider area, you can pinch it and just pull it forward.
Just kidding.
So close. I think I got it. Oh, did the heat press turn off?
It sounded like it.
Oh yeah. So that was because both. I was like, that usually doesn't happen for it running so long. Nick with the 5, frameless door sucks. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'll be honest, I like framed definitely better than frameless. There's guys that are like, frameless are so easy.
Okay. Front door frameless are easy. Back door frameless not so much.
I just like framed doors.
I don't know where you can use it anymore, but I can like clean that whole.
Just don't like trying to line these up or having to shave these back ones, but having the one edge covered so you can tuck everything down.
Yeah,
I like this.
I agree. Oh yeah, we got new panel guard, we got new seal guard,
You got a bunch of new stuff.
we got seat covers.
You made new products.
Yes.
We got reach arounds and hand jobs
Yep.
for everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, he's here just having a load of that.
Oh shit, actually. You know what? I don't know why I didn't even notice that. Hey Jack.
What's up?
That, funny enough, those boxes actually need to get moved.
Perfect.
They're coming up here.
Eventually, we can put them on a pallet and bring them up there, but they just need to get off of that pallet and kind of push to the side, so we can get another car in.
We built that to fit this, and then it would in. So we have to have a special pallet that I modified that will sit up there, but we can't sit it on the ground. We have to load it. Some of this first.
Why? They messed up.
Where is it connected? Put some beats on. I would. I would put some beats on. Do you know what happens though? Freaking streams get pulled quickly. YouTube just doesn't, like, you can do that on TikTok. You can't do that on YouTube. You get blocked so fast. All right, so we're gonna tuck a towel in. I'm gonna trim out that mirror. Where can I get that razor? We have a store. 313tint.com. Almost trip. Did you notice that? We got enough things sitting on the floor. Can I use this for that? Not what it's for, but I think we'll use it for that. I misplaced all my sticks. I need more stuff on the floor. I know it. Oh, I gotta check the battery on this. Ooh, shit. Yep. Copyright laws are a huge bummer. It's not fair. And to be honest, I don't know why. Oh yeah, we might need a stick.
We can save it for now because I can set this pallet on top of it because we can't take this pallet on top of it.
If you're doing your own tint, do you need a heat gun? No, just if you're doing somebody else's. I'm sorry, how does that? Yes, you always need a heat gun. Doesn't matter if it's yours or somebody else's. There we go, I got my push stick now. These are the brand new Apple Vision Pro Meta Glasses 5. They're gonna wanna give me a pair. They're gonna wanna give me a pair if they ever start streaming to multiple platforms. The sheer amount of times they get asked about it. Meta Glasses Necklace 5. That's exactly right. When the Vision Pro came out, is this the new Vision Pro? That's right. New Vision Pro 5. Talked to Tim Cook directly. He was like, you know what? You get the next version that we're working on. If you don't have a heat gun, you can use a lighter. You're not entirely wrong. It's just challenging. I live in Spain. Want to buy tools and material. Right now, we just ship to US and Canada. I'm sorry. International has been but frustrating. Or a stove. With enough attempts, you could do a stove. We've seen some crazy stuff. I saw somebody take a torpedo heater and shrink a back window. He made a little jig for it. Just like propane torpedo heater. Done. Let's change our blade. Sorry, I'm sending a picture to my wife. Come on, send it. Oh yeah, where were we? We need a knife. We need a knife, and before I forget, I probably have like 30 seconds to plug this phone into a charger. That's lightning. This is USB-C. Got it. It's all right. We good. What's he doing there? Did we change the blade yet? No, we didn't. What time is it? Yeah, is the guy? I don't think he canceled. He's got to be coming.
I'm just being presumptuous. You know, it's 6 minutes before 2. He's not here. Sorry. Somebody's not coming.
I used to like when people canceled. It's 2 already. What time do we start this? 10?
You want me to cut you some quarters?
11, 12. They are cut. You could do them if you want.
Can you get some quarters?
Sure. I've been in streaming land. I don't even know how long I've been streaming for.
I lost my phone. I did. Because I lose everything. I have a lifetime of PTSD of sample size of me losing stuff.
He already dismissed it from his life. He's like, that's gone. That's never coming back. And then, poof. Just kidding. It's back. Yep. I don't know which is which. What's that car? Model 3. We bought a Range Rover and there was a bunch of dirt and bubbles in the tint. Ew. So unfortunately that a lot of times there's a lot of bad tint jobs out there. All right, so we want to take a heat gun, tighten up the edges a little bit. Does it matter how you squeegee? Does it wrinkle? Yes, everything matters to some degree. So when we're shrinking up and down. So we flatten out the sides, and then any wobbles, fingers, spikes that pop up along the edge, we take a heat gun and we shrink those out. The mic is echoing. Is it? I'm afraid you make it look easier than it is. What? That's crazy. That's crazy. No, we should be good. We only have the one mic active. For real this time, though. It's the only thing I hate about this scraper. There we go. New blade.
Come on in. That's be funny if it was up too flat.
That would be funny if it's 2 o'clock. Oh, there we go. That's the 2 o'clock. Do you know where to get my tint done in Arizona? Actually, I do not. Sometimes there's somebody hanging out in chat. Or you could... Oh, hey, how you doing?
Hey, man, how you doing?
Good.
See, a lot going on since it was just you, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, it's grown up quite a bit.
It's great, man. It's awesome. This is good, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep, business has been good. We're streaming this one. We're wrapping this one up, but we'll get your BMW in here too.
All right, sounds good.
What film and shade do you want to go with on this one?
I was just going to ask you, I think it has tints from the factory. I think it's not the tint. It's like
In the glass. It's an X3, right?
yeah.
Okay.
I just want to know what that number is.
Okay.
I kind of want to double the rear and bring that number to the front type of thing.
Okay, so try and darken that up and then match the fronts to the back.
Basically, double the rear to where it's at.
You've done 5 on other ones, right?
I think the lowest I went to was 10 to 15, I think was your suggestion on the M4 originally.
Okay. All right, we'll put a meter on it. We'll get it in, we'll put a meter on it and check it out. And then we'll go from there. Where did I put my scraper? There's my scraper. Tesla is the best. All right, so we're gonna scrape this. Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah, there's just something light on here. I don't know what. I'd be pissed if my car was shown on social media. You have one job. You can go somewhere else. You have that right. Thank you. We have people that kind of ask the opposite. So this guy came here because we stream a lot, and he actually wanted it to be on YouTube. Yeah, some people come in here, they be so hostile. How do you clean up the streaks on the outside afterwards? Personally, we don't. It's not that we don't want to. It's that we're not set up to be a detailing shop. So I'm worried about the opposite. If you just take a rag and wipe the paint, you can put swirls and marks in the paint, or even if you do a good job, you might reveal something. So we just, unless we're gonna do a thorough job, we're just not gonna touch it. People are weird. I agree. I think people take their feeds like so personally. Like when something pops up that's not for them, it's like they get angry about it. That's how good and scary feeds have gotten. Yeah, so a big part too is let's say you wipe off the doors, but you didn't touch the windshield, but then the hood has dust on it. The rest of the car has this layer of dust on it. Oh, what can happen is it just makes the rest of the car look that much worse. How dare you make a living and show your work. I know. It's like you literally get to see somebody put care and effort into it. Shit, I can't tell you how many shops literally just tape and turn off the cameras because they don't want you to see behind the scenes. You think they're doing any better of a job? I'd argue probably not. So that's part of the Quarter Pro set. Quarter Pro's cool. They have a razor blade attachment to it. It's just kind of annoying because it requires a couple screws. I didn't know if you just offered wiping it down or cleaning up the car as an upcharge. You definitely can. One reason we don't is just because we don't have floor drains, so we're not set up to be a detail place. So we're tinting this one next, all the sides and the rear. What are you doing, by the way? We tinting. All right, what is the last thing that we need to do? Oh, no, we'll be okay. Sorry. Yeah, most mechanic places, most shops, you don't get to see behind the scenes at all. I mean, that's really because, dude, shops are rough. So this goes for like way more than just tinting shops. But like automotive businesses, dude, they gotta do some unpleasant stuff to your car that you're just better off not knowing ever happened. Bolts rust, shit's hard to get removed, accidents happen. Like, dude, can you imagine somebody's got cameras all the time inside, like, everybody would be calling 24 hours a day going, why are you not working on my car right now? Why did you just do that? Why did you just do this? What is that about? It's like, so yeah, they're not going to show it. I'm just tinting the windows and I'm hearing enough of that. If I don't cover a door panel, oh boy, you're destroying that car. Dude, I saw behind the scenes, like some people showed them cooking steaks at like a Texas roadhouse. And there's so many people that are like, oh my God, cross-contamination. You're poisoning the food. It's like, good God, people. You'll sit there all day long and eat it. You have no idea how most people cook your food. People be crazy. Okay, I gotta figure out this mic situation. I don't want to put on my glasses today, but I guess I will. Alrighty, we good. Okay, so I've tried a couple things with these pillars. I have tried to cover them up. I don't recommend covering them up. Either you remove them or you just leave them be. They're gonna get a little wet, it's okay. Last time or a time or two ago, I used Seal Guard on it, and it stuck well. It did a good job, but water still was able to kind of seep through from the top, and then that makes your tape kind of pull on the fabric. So I wouldn't recommend taping Tesla fabric, not unless it's maybe just the headliner area. All right, so we're going to talk about clean reverse rolling. So we wiped off around the mirror, the inside, squeegeed it a few times. I'm going to start with pulling one corner, and we're going to grab down here and pull this up. What's up?
He's gonna do like a reverse full vehicle.
Okay.
Back doors, front doors, and windshield. No rear sides or back windows.
Oh,
So we're just doing 50 over top of the back doors and then the front doors and windshield. So you price that like a full vehicle?
what film are we doing?
Yeah, what film?
Basic one. I just produced with sunlight.
Since it's a windshield, so normally it'd be $299 for everything. We could do it for extra $50. So it'd be $350 for everything.
Just to reiterate, so there is no sticker. This is like this side. You're just gonna apply whatever lease that applies to the account. Yeah. Okay. And then we'll take whatever 20% is here, apply it here, and 350. Okay. Yeah, all right, let's do it. All right. Cool. I'll just hang out. All right. She's ready. Appreciate it. Just a quick question. I can figure out if I should go down. You think it'll be 3 hours or 5? Yeah. I know, I get it. Okay.
All right. So let's roll this up.
I'll take this off.
Get that tip drip a little bit. Okay, so we peel the liner. I avoid peeling it all the way across the mirror area. So it's still connected right around here. That's because there's a low point. And so it helps with stuff not dripping into here. How long do you have to clean the hoses? We had soap buildup not too long ago. Kind of like create some concoction in the lines that kept snowing. So we ran vinegar through it, and that seems to have cured it. So you can still have stuff building up in the spray tank, like just like collecting on the sidewalls. That's normal. But usually when you flush it out, like scrub it, flush it out, it's fine. But if you notice you're still getting stuff, like just spray it in a clear bottle and look at it. And if you see little like particles floating around, you definitely have something growing in there. We'll do, wow, I got both my hoses here. Okay, we're gonna set that one down and grab this one. Sweet. All right, carry this in here, grab our sprayer. Be careful, tuck this up in that bottom corner area. Careful not to touch the headliner. You can put this as far down as you can get it. There we go. We can start unrolling it. I'm gonna grab my liner and use that to help unroll this one. There we go. Are those streaks on the outside? Yes. We still have dryer sheet on the outside. I'm sad. We're doing a full vehicle without the back window, but a windshield. I thought I was just avoiding doing the windshield. I thought it was a full M or X3 without the windshield. It's a X3 without the back windshield. Sad. I'm sad now. There we go. Unroll the rest of it. And then we'll tuck this up into the corner on the rest of the glass. And it should be loose enough to still push around. So you can make sure you line it up. Tuck behind anything you need to. 70 is so hard to see. Where's my edges? There's my edge. So we're gonna push a little farther over that way. Okay. Oops. Oh wait, no. That's still good. Okay, cool. I thought it changed cameras for a second. What percent's the windshield? 70. It did, but it's good now. Oh, okay. Well, good. I thought I was crazy for a second. I'm like, that looks like frozen video. Okay. So now we're gonna take the big green boy here. Press around. Still sliding. Be careful. Because you gotta get it to tack up. What's the total cost on this one? He's back! Where do you find that big of a sheet? Tint supply stores, like 313 Tint. Most cars are not 900. He's going for our most expensive, and he has a Model 3, did the full back window. That's what makes it more expensive. If we were doing just a half back window, it'd be normal pricing. But there'll be places that definitely vary in price. How much time do you spend here? Usually here, drop kids off, get here about anywhere between like 8:30 and 9. And then we'll hang out here until anywhere between like 3 and 5.
Has to go in the containers or something, stickers?
Good.
Yeah, and make them up there.
Does front tint affect cameras? It definitely could. We'll cut it shy of that. So we have a nice housing. We wouldn't do it intentionally. So there's a nice housing here. We cut around it. So you don't see a gap. So it's just cut shy in that area. That little spot down there. I'm gonna push this down. Where? Right here? All right, there we go. Subaru, they don't have that same housing. You're right, on a lot of them they don't. On Subarus, we leave it up to the customer. We tell most of them, we actually discourage it on Subarus, because Subaru's crazy. Subaru made it their personal mission to have the safest ADAS system. So they have really tight tolerances. They even will disable their system like if it's raining. So if there's anything on the windshield, it can disable the system. A lot of tinters have said like 50% doesn't do anything to it. But being that they're so strict about it, I'm not going to take that. I'm just going to say Subaru is very strict about it. They don't recommend putting anything over the windshields. It may interfere with your system. And when a customer hears that, they're like, yeah, I'm good. But I don't want to pretend like it's going to be okay. I'll leave that up to them.
Yeah, look, it's Questa, it's user, and
Any advice? I'm trying to learn. What are you trying to learn? Obviously tint, but what are you having problems with?
I used to work for a golfer in Jupiter, like a professional golfer. No, I drove around the motorhome. Oh, you drove in one? Yeah. Wow.
What cars interfere? You can have issues with Subarus. Just because they don't have the same type of housing. And Subaru is very particular about their systems. It's what somebody at Subaru told me. So, it's not that people never do them. It's just you don't want to guarantee anything that you can't. I'm having problems with getting it on properly without creasing it and getting it on properly. Yeah, tinting's tough. Cutting your patterns a little bit shorter on the sides, so you don't want them to show gaps. But some people just make their patterns super wide and super tall. And then they try and tuck that all into the bottom seal and they don't realize how wide and tall they've made their pattern. You only need to go a little bit into the sides and a little bit into the bottom. Got questions having problems with small bubbles popping up after install? It's typically just dirt. It's very normal to run into, just need more practice. It's more about your installation, so you got to pay attention to how am I squeegeeing stuff off. When I'm setting the film on the glass, am I fighting with it to try and get it in place? Is it crinkling up all over the place? That's going to introduce dirt and shit real quick. So you always got to be careful. But watch some videos, pay attention, and then try again. Always ask questions. Are you tinting the outside of the windshield? No, we're tinting the inside of the windshield. Fuck me, dude. That's 70 for you. It shifted. I got a small gap up here now. You can't really see it until you're like this, and then you can see it. It shifted though. Remember, I was like, be very careful. It's really light, and it can shift, and that's what it can do. Now I'm contemplating everything that I've ever done. Oh, I'm sad. Oh yeah, it did blur out. Weird, but it came back. I don't know if we can save it. I guess I can try. It's just gonna be really tough. Because we basically just gotta be careful. We gotta loosen it up. But since it's short, we might be able to just loosen it up okay. And then shift it where it needs to go. We'll try. It's worth a shot. That wasn't so scary. Where do you get the glass for your peel boards? That was custom. You can go to just a glass company and tell them what you're working on. But they're basically just tempered barn doors or glass shower doors. So they just cut them to size. Okay, so we made it all the way across, which is good. And I didn't hear anything bad happen. So we might be able to pull this one off. How much is front ceramic tint? There we go. Gently, gently, gently. We do start front ceramic at 200 for the windshield. Ooh, we moving all right. That's good. All right, tuck this up. I'm not used to this sliding so much. But we gotta be careful. So let's push some of this out. Make sure we line it up. Yeah, that's sliding so much. did my non-ceramic tint somewhere. They charged me $100. Yeah, that's not uncommon. You can find somebody almost anywhere that can do it for $100. It's just, what film are you getting? Are they actually going to do a good job? I've said always sacrifice your friends. Send them there first. That's good. All right, now we're being serious here, because now it's firming up. That's good. Slid a lot more than normal. So when it did that, we just had it gently slide out of place by a teeny tiny bit, which was not fun. But hopefully this doesn't take me the rest of the day. Looks good. Yes, we all covered. I just look clean. Oh yeah. Okay, bottom edge. Where's my Slim Slam? We need a bulldozer, Slim Slam, something. Here's that. I'm gonna grab a bulldozer too. What's a good price range for C2 ceramic in California? Dude, I would call around. I would see what other shops are just charging. California is crazy. Everything's got to be more expensive out there. The cost of living is just so much higher. But yeah, some areas cost of living is just not as high. Income's not as high. So typically jobs are just cheaper. Out in California's a big place. I know they have insane income tax. If I do mobile detailing, I buy a cutting machine. Do you think I can cut wraps at home? Yes. Yeah, you definitely can. There's guys that do that. Cutting tint at home, the only downside is your customers. They change their mind. They cancel. So, you can do some little things to protect yourself. You can get a deposit, material deposit or whatever. That's what's getting cut, so that's what's getting installed. That's all well and good. But it can also keep you from upsells too. Like somebody that might just be like, yeah, I think I'll go with 20% regular. And you're like, okay. And then you get it cut. And then you show up. Well, what could be an upsell opportunity is not at all anymore. You don't want to because you just cut all the material. You don't want to redo it. But maybe they were like, I want 35. And now you show up with 20. Or sorry, with 35 and they're like, I want 20 now. And you're like, ah, shit. So I'm not saying that to say you can't do that. It's just those are potential downsides to cutting ahead of time. But I would probably, to like kind of figure that out for real, like, is that going to happen to my customers? I would learn what type of customers I have. Show up, tint some cars, see if they actually do that. Like, plan in your head, okay, if I were, like, we'd discuss the film and the shades ahead of time, showed up, is that what we're actually doing in the end? And if the majority of the time it is, well then, yeah, it makes all the sense in the world to just do that at home. We did it, chat. Oh, I'm happy. I didn't think we'd do it, but I think we did it. My customers change all the time on the spot. I'll run into that. When people have time to think about it, it's like, I'm getting tint. I don't know what shade to go with. We say don't worry about it. Like, film, shades, come to the appointment. We're showing you samples. You can do whatever you want. We're just going to help talk you through the options. Pretty. Oh, it turned out good. Yes. I'll be honest. I thought we were cooked. For a minute. We did it. We fixed it. Everything's all nice and pretty. Was it meter now after installation? Yeah, what does it meter at? So this is 70 over factory. Let me finish cleaning it off. We'll check it out. I don't see it. So you might have it. Damn. Oh, there it is. Ow. Oh, I got a blister on my thumb from that back window somehow when I was shrinking it. Any tips on getting scratches out of an infotainment screen? I don't know about getting them out, but you can cover them up. You can put a piece of PPF over it, and it should hide like all those little scratches. It's a little hack. 100% worth it though. I don't see any downsides. I think it's a perfect fix. Because those infotainments, some of them are just sensitive. General use, wear and tear, like, stuff can happen. But yeah, put a little film over it. Should hide them. Can confirm matte PPF on screens. Ooh, that's cool too. I was thinking gloss, but yeah, there's no reason. Like, so the difference between matte and gloss is matte is a cool option because your glare's not going to be as big of an issue, right? It'll give you a bit of a different look. Might fuzz out the text a little bit. Matte makes it anti-glare. That's cool. Does it fuzz out the text a little bit? Or like hardly noticeable? It won't by much. Cool. Appreciate that. Thank you. It's like one of the few things, like, hey, I got some scratches on this. Normally it's like, I'm sorry, you're fucked. There's so much of that. Like, I got bubbles in my tint. Oh, redo it. I got this scratch in the window. Oh, gotta replace it. That's like, oh no, that's scratches in the screen? Oh, that's actually an easy fix. I wish we had more of those. Yeah, thicker glue so it goes deep, so deep scratches go away. Oh, that's cool. Appreciate it, Nick. Thank you. $150. God damn it. Chad keeps charging me a lot today. It was $5 for mic problems, $150 for some Matt PPF knowledge. Dang. We're just getting hit left and right. I thought I was the one that was getting paid today. all the tint knowledge, that's free. Did you set up the reel yourself? Yes. Oh, I had Mark put this together. The reels were my idea and I hooked those up. But they're actually really straightforward. I would get different reels next time just because I didn't need to go this hard into a reel. You just want to see when I spin this, that swivels, look for an exterior brass fitting swivel on a reel, and then you can swap out the tubing, and most of them are going to be for airlines. So I was looking for something with a 1/4 inch, but you can actually take I think it's like a 5/8 or 3/16, and you can adapt it down with NPT fittings. They're just like standard plumbing fittings is all they are. You can find them at Home Depot, no problem. You would just step it down to a 1/4 inch. Easy peasy, actually, because if it's a mechanical thing that I do, it's usually pretty straightforward. But that like TV mounted with the reels and stuff on the sides, Mark put all that together. He's more crafty than I am. I just got charged by a mobile tinter. Dude knew how to talk. Good. But hopefully he did a good job, and that's the thing. That happens to me. It depends on the service. You get somebody that you like, they help you out, you're happy with the work that they did. Dude, that's the best. Don't question it too much after that. Looking good. That's door 1. So I just leave these up until they're done. Until they're done. Wow, so helpful. Don't forget to meter it. Oh shit. See, that's how quick we forget about it. Pull my little latch thingies. Those look good. Yeah, I'm gonna grab. Almost done. Let's check it. So this was. What?
Chopped on the side here.
Oh, okay. Why'd you do that? Oh, okay. So 70 over factory is 62. Actually lighter than I thought it'd be. But that's cool to see. 62. So we're above 50. Front doors, 35 over factory. So that's 29. This should be basically the same thing, 28. I'm not even gonna do up here. I didn't think, oh, well, whatever. I said that, and then let's do it. 0. See, that's how dark that they do their roofs. So if we peek our head in here, their roof is super dark. So whatever you put over it, it's just gonna be super dark. Where'd you get that tint meter? This one was an Amazon one. The Inspector 2. Put it over any window, tells you the shade. Very helpful. I had one that would go over the glass. I like that one. That one's nice. This quarter's not, okay. We'll finish that quarter. Alrighty. I got a customer that's wanting to get out of here by 5. We got that BMW to do. That's getting a full windshield. So we're doing all the sides and the front windshield. So I'm gonna hop off stream, knock that out. I get Jack here. I want to talk to him for a little bit. Y'all have a good day. Appreciate ya. We have an F-150 tomorrow that we'll probably stream. Full thing with the windshield.